Algebra 1, Lesson 10, Division by Zero, Exchange of Factors and Multiplication, and Conversions of Area. So, we're going to start with the division by zero. So we're given two complex fractions, two fractions in A and B that we have to simplify. So let's go with A. We'll start by simplifying the numerator and the denominator. So we should turn this into addition. We should read it as -3 plus -2. If we do that mentally, we should know that -3 plus -2 is -5. So we've got a numerator of -5. Now let's deal with the denominator. -2 plus 8 gives us -6. I'm sorry, +6. -2 plus 8 gives us +6. Then +6 plus -6 equals 0. And as we learned in this lesson, we cannot divide by 0. 0 cannot be in our denominator, so this answer is undefined. We have to write the word undefined as the answer, because we cannot divide by 0. Now let's go to B. Simplify the numerator. We have -8 plus +6, which is -2. And then we have -2 plus 2, which is 0. Okay, so we have 0 on the numerator. And then here on the bottom we have +8 plus -4, which is +4. And then +4 plus -4, which equals 0. Now in this case, we have 0 divided by 0, which is the same as equaling the number 0. And that's okay for the answer. The reason why is because there's no value in the numerator. In this case, we're not trying to divide anything by 0, we're simply saying that there's nothing there. Whereas in the first problem, we were trying to divide the number -5 by 0, which is not possible. So anytime the numerator is not 0, the denominator cannot be 0. The only time the denominator can be 0 is if the numerator is 0. So, this answer is 0, this answer is undefined. Now, what if you get 0 in a numerator with a number in the denominator? Like, let's say we did a problem and our answer was 0 over -6. Well, that answer would also be 0, because we're saying we have 0 pieces of -6. So that would also equal 0. So anytime 0 is in the top, that's okay. If 0 is on the top and 0 is on the bottom, that's okay. But if 0 is on the bottom and there's any other number on top, that is not okay. Alright, moving on to C. So C, we just have to simplify, and we're dealing with multiple signs across parentheses. So we remember that these first two cancel and make that +4. From there, we multiply +4 by -1, and that gives us -4. So now we have -4 times -4, and a negative times a negative equals a positive, so the answer is going to be +16. Now, converting areas. We have problem E. They tell us to use 2 unit multipliers to convert 44 square miles to square feet. So we're starting out with 44 square miles. So we'll go to our problem and we'll write 44 miles squared over 1. And they already told us we're going to use 2 unit multipliers, so I'll go ahead and draw those now. And the goal is to get to square feet. Now, to get rid of miles, since it's on the top, we have to put it on the bottom. But we cannot put miles squared. So since there's 2 miles up here and only 1 mile, we repeat the unit multiplier until we satisfy the exponent of 2. So this means 2 miles, and then we have 2 miles. From there, we're converting to feet, and then we fill in the blanks. So there's 5,280 feet in 1 mile. And the last step is to simplify. So this one gets rid of the exponent, and then these two cancel. And then feet times feet equals feet squared. So then we have 44. Oops, let's zoom out. We have 44 times 5,280 squared feet squared. And that is your answer.